Before we get into the video, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. I mean, come on, what are you doing if you're not subbed to me by now? My content is fire, from stop motions, news videos, reviews, music occasionally. All my social media accounts are linked down below, and now, let's get straight to it. Woo, people, we have our first in-hand look, and I think our first look ever at this figure. We knew it was coming, we saw the packaging art like months back in March, and Hasbro still hasn't officially revealed this figure. If I'm remembering things correctly, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure this is our first time seeing this G2 Leader Class GRIMLOCK repaint that is going to be a Walmart exclusive in the Toxitron line. Somebody in Orlando, Florida found it by the username of BruteSlayer101 on TFW 2005. And they bought it at Walmart, and we have in-hand images of all of the goodness of this GRIMLOCK figure right here. I live in Florida, so I gotta be on the lookout for this G2 wave. I mean, the only one that I really want is Toxitron, and at some point, the two Jazz figures, because y'all know me, I'm a Jazz fanatic. But, Orlando, I don't live near Orlando. I live like a few hundred miles away from Orlando, but still, Florida, I live in Florida, so I'll keep my eyes peeled for this lineup. But anyway, looking at these pictures, we have the box art there, which we've already seen before, and then there's the casing of it right there of GRIMLOCK inside of the Hasbro shipping box. Back of the box, which I don't think we've seen yet, so that's pretty cool. Transforms in 23 steps, G2 Universe GRIMLOCK. And then there he is in his robot form. Would you look at that? All that G2 90s yellow, blue, purple goodness right there. Oh boy, would you look at those stripes on the legs, and then you got him in an action stance there. Got him destroying G2. Oh god, I'm drawing a blank on which one of the cone heads this is. Is that Dirge? Oh my god, please don't flame me in the comments, guys. I can't remember which cone head that is in G2. But close look at that chest and head sculpt. Look at that paint apps. I do wish they remolded the G1 Autobot logo into the G2 Autobot logo, but that is a nitpick. But then again, this is G2 Universe, so I mean, you would think they would use the actual in-universe logo, but whatever. It's a minor nitpick, depending on how you look at it. But that head sculpt, the paint on there, it's like a silverish blue, and then you get that bright baby blue visor with the teal paint all along the chest, and then this weird tampographed thing on top of the Autobot logo. It just looks so cool, so retro, so freaking 90s. I just love it. I probably won't get him right away. I favor Toxitron over this figure. But this is a really nice repaint. Here he is next to some oddball comparisons. There's that, and then there he is in Dino mode. Look at all that yellow and gold and blue goodness on this big boy. Oh man, this is a real G2 Dinobot right here. If I remember, the G2 Dinobots were canceled, so it is absolutely insane seeing this figure get released. Or I think it was if you're not a G2 fanboy, the history of all the repaints and which ones got canceled and which ones were released, and especially if you didn't grow up in the 90s like me, it gets so confusing. So I can't remember if this version was the one that got canceled or if it was the dark blue version. I can't remember. But the stripes on that Dino mode, on that tail, is looking fan-freaking-tastic. I could have gone for some more stripes, like on the midsection or on the head or something. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. We finally got a modern G2 GRIMLOCK. It's looking great. This is some crazy G2 color schemes right here, and it can't get any better than this. Got more action stances in Dino mode. Got him chasing after a cone head. More oddball comparisons. There he is on top of the box, and that does it for all the pictures. Man, this is a clean repaint. I definitely like it a lot better than the Shattered Glass repaint. G2, it holds a special nostalgic place in my heart, even though I don't focus on that era of the brand all that much at all on this channel or in my personal collection. But when I was a little kid, I used to just, I've said this before in my previous videos once in a while, but I used to just like be on the computer for hours on end almost every day looking at different Transformers toys across all the eras from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And I would just get lost in all the different figures, looking at all the G2 repaints, all the G1 figures, Beast Wars, Unicron Trilogy, the Bayverse stuff at the time. So it brings back certain nostalgic memories from my childhood in that aspect. So I might pick this up. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards definitely getting Toxitron. I'm definitely getting him at some point soon, because y'all know me. I love my early 2000s Transformers Universe line, and the fact that we finally have that canceled Toxitron actually released in modern day generations in 2023 is still just insane to think about to me. But this G2 Grimlock, he might be a cool cop for me. I don't know, maybe he'll go on sale and I'll get him then for like 30 something, 40 bucks. Or I might just bite the bullet and get him for full price. I don't know, but this is a really clean repaint. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this Leader Class G2 Grimlock repaint? Will you be adding it to your collection as soon as possible, as soon as you can see this guy in retail? Or do you want to take the chance and wait and buy him for a discount for a cool 35, maybe 40 bucks, depending on if this guy is actually, you know, not popular enough to actually go on sale? Because keep in mind, this is the exact same body mold as Studio Series 86 Grimlock, and we all know what happened to that figure over time on the aftermarket the past 2 years. He goes for a cool $150, $200 in box, in $100, $120 out of box on eBay and everywhere else, basically. So it seems like a lot of collectors are going to be on the lookout for this one just to own a version of the mold, because there are a lot of collectors out there that just want to own versions of each mold and don't really care about which era it is, whether it's G1, G2, or just a random e-hobby repaint from 2008 or whatever. So just be vigilant about this figure if you really want to get a G2 Grimlock. Or if you just want to own a version of this mold in general, because who knows, it could go either way. This thing could shelf warm like Scourge and Velocitron last year, or it could sell out really fast like the Studio Series 86 Grimlock or Galaxy Shuttle. So yeah, guys, let me know down below, what do you guys think about this repaint, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Bye.